In this video, we're going to work out the following, a decimal times a decimal without using a calculator. So we've got 2.78 times 3.4 and 53.78 times 2.05. We're going to use a sort of a traditional method of multiplication. Now, a good idea to begin with is to do some sort of estimate. So if we make 2.73 in that 3, then my estimate could be that 3 times 3 is 9. So we're going to expect an answer around 9. Right, then setting out the multiplication, so we'll write down 2.78 and then 3.4. Don't worry about the decimal points, because when we do multiplication, we deal with the decimal point at the end. We're going to need two lines here. This is long multiplication. And then we go through. 4 8s are 32, so that's 2 carry the 3. 4 7s are 28 plus the 3, which makes 31. So it's going to be 1 carry the 3. And then 2 4s is going to be 8, and that's going plus the 3, it's going to make that 11. Right, because we're now moving along to the next point, we now need to put in a 0 here. And then 3 8s are 24, so it's 4 carry the 2. 3 7s is 21 plus the 2, which makes 23, so it's 3 carry the 2. And then 2 times 3 makes 6, plus the 2, which makes 8. And then what we do is we add together. So it's 2 plus 0, which makes 2. 1 plus 4, which makes 5. 1 plus 3 makes 4. And 1 plus 8, which makes 9. Now the question is, where does the decimal point go in the answer? Well, there are 3 numbers in the question after the decimal point, 1, 2, 3. And therefore, there need to be 3 in the answer. So we go start here, we go count along 1, 2, 3, and my decimal point needs to go here. And if we compare that with the estimate was 9, we're going to get 9.452 as the answer. So that seems a reasonably good answer. So it's 9.452 is the answer. Right, the second one, which is 53.78 times 2.05. Again, if we do an estimate, so we'll say that's 50, and we'll say that this is going to be 2. Then 2 times 50 is 100, so we're going to expect an answer around somewhere 100. Probably going to be slightly more because of this and this, but it gives me an idea what the answer should be. So setting this out, so we've got 553.78, 2.05. Again, don't worry about the decimal point. And we're going to do 5 times 8, which is 40, carry the 4. 5 times 7 is 35, plus the 4, which makes 39, so it's 9, carry the 3. 3 times 5, or 5 times 3, which is 15, plus the 3, which makes 18, so it's 8, carry the 1. And 5 times 5 is 25, plus the 1, which makes 26. Now, I could do put in a 0 and then do 0 times everything, but it's not really worth it. So I'm going to jump straight to the 2. But in jumping to the 2 like that, instead of putting 1 0 down here, I now need to put down 2. And then I'm going to do 2 times 8, which is 16. So 6 carry the 1. 2 times 7, which is 14, plus the 1, which is 5, carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1, which makes 7, and then 2 times 5, which makes 10. Drawing a line, and we now need to add these together. So we've got 0 plus 0, which is 0. 9 plus 0, which makes 9. 8 plus 6, which makes 4, carry the 1. 6 plus 5 plus 1. 6 plus 5 plus the 1 makes 12, so it's 2, carry the 1. 2 plus 7 plus 1 makes 10, so it's 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 0 makes 1, and we've got a 1 at the end there. Now, where do we put the decimal point? Okay, I must not now disregard this 0. This counts as a place, because in the question there are 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are after the decimal point. So I need to start here and move 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers here and put my decimal point at this particular point here. If I compare that, it's 110.2490. That is pretty close to 100. So my estimate was a good idea, and it would help me to show me that the decimal point does go here. So my answer is going to be 110.249. Now, this last zero now, in writing down the final answer, I don't actually need it, but it is important for when you are trying to work out where the decimal point goes. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to multiply two decimals together using a traditional method. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.